Hello and welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I am excited to get into today's video. Today we are doing a special pick a card. Who are you attracting in love? So naturally, who is coming in? Who are you attracting to you with your magnetism, that kind of thing? So my Etsy shop is linked in the description below. If you need a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. Other than that, pause the video if you need more time with the piles to decide which one you want to choose, and you can pick more than one pile. But we have group 1 with the Modern Witch Tarot and the citrine crystal points. We have group 2 with the Tarot of the Divine and the amethyst crystal point. We have group 3 with the obsidian crystal point and the Crystal Visions Tarot. And then we have group 4 with the rose quartz point. It is rose quartz, it's just pale. Rose quartz point and the Gilded Tarot Royale. So like I said, take as much time as you need with the piles. Pause the video if you need more time to look at them. But we're just gonna get right into it. Alright, so if you chose group 1 with the citrine crystal point and the Modern Witch Tarot, this is your reading. Who are you attracting in love naturally? Who is coming towards you? Who is being guided to you by your magnetism? Spirit tapping in for group 1 with the citrine. With the citrine, who are they attracting? What is this relationship going to be about? What do they like? Give me the energy. Anything they need to know. Important things group 1 needs to know. Oh, wow. Okay, so I see that you guys have been likely practicing gratitude lately. I feel like it's been something really important to you. I feel like you guys, it kind of comes through as like a near-death experience, but obviously that's not going to be the energy for anyone. But I feel like something happened in your personal world or in your life that kind of like shook you a little bit and kind of made you have this different perspective on life and how sacred it is. And also for some of you, it's really just been a matter of you really wanting to push yourself to show gratitude. So you may have a gratitude journal, or you may have been taking time out to just practice gratitude, but you're going to be very grateful for this person. Then we have the playfulness card with the hyacinth that came out. So I love that combination. You're going to be very grateful for this person. And here's the thing. It's not because it's just like, oh, this love is so deep and so serious and romantic. It's like, you're going to be grateful because it's finally like, I don't know, there's an energy with you guys, group 1, where this person that you're attracting in love is someone who's not affected by social media, or someone who's not like, doesn't have a warped sense of reality. There's like an energy here of you dating someone, and it doesn't have to be a power struggle. This is someone who genuinely likes you. This isn't someone with a bunch of baggage. This is someone who isn't afraid to show you that they like you. Like, it's a very interesting energy. And then we have the tuberose with dangerous pleasure. So I get a lot of fun with this person. I get a lot of passion with this person, a lot of playfulness, and your inner child is comfortable enough to you know, allow you to be seen and heard with this person. And I feel like that's always been something very important to you, that you can feel like you can be playful with your person. You may have dated someone and it was always about trying to be sexy, or it was always about trying to appear a certain kind of way, and it was just absolutely draining. So this is definitely a different relationship. The bellflower says gratitude. Gratitude makes sense of our past and brings peace for today and creates a vision for tomorrow. So there's an energy of you guys kind of having this weird past, present, and future moment where you're looking at yourself in the past and you're finally able to be grateful for it. I feel like you've healed to the extent that you don't hold on to the past. Grateful for what you have in the present, because like I said, for some of you it was like a scary experience, but it may have just been a realization like, man, life is really short and I'm grateful to have the life that I do. and then grateful for whatever the future holds. And I don't know, I don't feel like, you know, I'm not getting a message so far that gratitude is what brought this in, but at the same time, it kind of is. So this is very interesting. Okay, so playfulness says, plays the royal road to childhood happiness and adult brilliance. So seriously, when you're allowed to be playful as an adult, that's when you're able to kind of take control and claim your own life, because you're not trying to be what society tells you an adult should be, and you maintain that freedom, or you return to that sense of childlike nature, childlike freedom, and you're actually able to create something really beautiful. I feel like society kind of, you know, like really kind of discards you after 30 years old and kind of makes you feel like you don't have anything to bring to the table anymore. So because we have that conditioning, a lot of people start to believe it, and they abandon their childlike nature that's very intuitive and has a lot of, you know, ideas, and is not afraid to fail. So the people who hold on to that childlike nature and aren't persuaded by what, you know, society says you should be after a certain age are the people who are like the mad scientist, the mad genius. Okay, so then we have dangerous pleasure. The secret of reaping the greatest fruitfulness and greatest enjoyment from life is to live dangerously. So yeah, and that's the thing. Oh my God, I saw a video the other day, and it was like this, it was like kids, it was like, I forgot what it said, but it was like boys boying or something like that, toddler boys boying or something like that. But it was basically like there was this little toddler girl, and she was driving this like Barbie car, one of those electric Barbie cars, and her little brother, same age as her, it looks like, was hanging on like to the Barbie car, but he's on one of those, like, is it called a hoverboard? So it was just like a video that was funny, and she was like, in the comments of the video, the mom is like, man, you really gotta be brave to be a boy mom, because they just live so dangerously without fear. And I see a lot of that here, like you returning back to your childish nature. Oh, Page of Cups. Oh my God, I feel like this relationship is going to be really, really fun, because we got the Five of Wands. There's a level of chaos here. In that video I just described to you, hella chaotic. And there's an energy of chaos here. Page of Cups, open to whatever, open to, you know, and I feel like so many people nowadays in dating, they're afraid of being vulnerable. They're afraid of getting hurt. They're afraid of everything. But it's like the same thing, you know. Did you choose, like, you chose to live, right? To live means that you could potentially die. So why are you wasting your time? Are you just not going to live then? You chose to incarnate here. You chose life. So continue to choose life and live your life. Now, I'm not saying just do some sketchy for no reason, but there's an energy of you guys saying, okay, I'm going to release all expectations. I'm going to release what I feel like I need, and I'm going to allow myself to experience. And then Eight of Wands, you know, you have a relationship that's taking off, a relationship that's really fun, a relationship where Page of Wands in reverse, we don't know where we're going, but we know that we have each other, and we're confident in each other that we can create something beautiful. So wow, this relationship is like, it kind of dismantles, because, you know, like I said, in the dating world today, everyone wants to avoid getting hurt or wants to avoid wasting their time. And you guys are going into this thing in a more unconventional way, non-conventional way, but you're still very comfortable because you have faith in yourself and you have faith in this person. You know what I mean? So we don't need to determine, okay, what role are you going to play? Are you going to be able to play this role for me? You know, it's just like, let's experience love. And I feel like it hasn't worked the other way anyways. And that's why a lot of you are so willing to just move forward and experience, because trying to force, you know, or get, you know, an understanding of what someone will be able to offer you in the beginning hasn't worked anyway. You know, going about dating in a more like serious way, or in a more like, people still haven't shown up for you. Bottom of the deck, wow, we got the Empress card here. You know, you've been ready. The underlying energy is you've been ready. Wow. With this being at the bottom of the deck, this just speaks to your magnetism, you guys, because the bottom of the deck is the underlying energy. So the truth is, you have always been in alignment, but maybe you're looking at the wrong kind of people. I feel like it hasn't worked. And that's the crazy part. That is the insane part, you know, that you have all these dating coaches that will tell you, oh, this is what you need to do. You need to act more feminine, or you need to do this to get a rich man, or you need to do this to get someone successful. You need to do this to get taken care of. And as a collective, we're bumping and bumping and bumping our heads, and no one's getting wifed. No one, we're still dealing with shitty people. No one is showing up and being like, it's all BS. How, you guys, I'm freaking out. Cause it's like, how are we still feeding into this narrative when we can see that it's not working? Do you know what I mean? Trying to force it, trying to make sure that you're gonna get stability from someone up front doesn't work. Being hyper feminine doesn't work. And yet we're still buying into it, thinking we're doing something, seeing we're not. It's the definition of insanity. No one's getting anywhere with this. And we're still buying into it. For what? Be your freaking self. Be your freaking self. And shit, maybe you'll get somewhere. All right. Let's keep going. So what you're attracting in love, who you're attracting in love, is an electrifying experience. I'm seeing blue and yellow. It looks like, it's not lightning, but it looks like electricity. I do feel an energy of you guys being activated. Some of you guys just want to go inside. Some of you guys are so over it. I feel like this opportunity will come to you, especially with your magnetism being so spot on. Yeah, Ace of Swords in reverse. Spirit is saying, group one, this isn't an opportunity that you're seeking out. This is an opportunity that is being attracted to you based on where you're going. Because I feel like you guys are working on like your own career, your own stability. We have the Page of Swords. That may be an energy of you starting something new, starting a new business, or starting a new project, something like that. Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you're more focused on your own stability these days anyways. And the Six of Swords talks about travel, moving on, glowing up as a person. So with that being the underlying energy, I definitely feel like you're attracting this to you. And that's the whole tea, you know. The Hermit, Hermit energy is so powerful, you know. And it's crazy because society will tell you, no, you want to be a siren. You want to be the person that everyone can take their eyes off of. Look at me, look at me, look at me. But that's not the only way. That's not the only way, you know. They say you attract more flies with honey than you do vinegar. And I don't know how true that is, but it's just a saying anyways. But, you know, when there's only one way that someone can get to you, right? They have to go that way to get to you. But if you expose yourself to people by making yourself super available online, always going out to meet people and live your life. But I just feel like you guys aren't living to chase after and to find someone. I feel like you're really letting love find you, and I don't feel like it's super intentional. I feel like you're just tired of the BS, tired of dating and not getting anywhere. So you naturally start to focus on your own goals, and you know, I feel like it's natural. I don't feel like you guys are like, you know what? If I'm supposed to be in a relationship, it's going to come to me. I don't even see that narrative with you. I just see that kind of being the truth of the matter. Like, if someone wants to meet you, they do have to come to you. We have the Lady Nada with a heart awakening. Oh my God, group one, I love you guys. And the crazy part about it is your heart is burst wide open. You're not cold and callous. You're calculated, but your heart is wide open. Don't allow society to tell you who you are and where your heart is. Because as we can see, a lot of people put BS that doesn't even work, that keeps you stuck, out like it's truth, and it's not. And I feel like you guys are attracting someone special also. I feel like you guys are ready for marriage or life partnership, but you want someone very specific. So it's like all attracting any and everybody is gonna do is just kind of like clog up the airways and make it hard for you to see like who's who. So I don't feel like you guys even want to be in a space where you're attracting just any old body, because it's just a distraction. There's a very specific person that you need because you're a very unique person. So Lady Nada with Heart Awakening, it says, awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. I feel like you've given, and you know that it's time for you to receive, and you're allowing that receiving to happen. Acceptance and divine love. You know, people may say you're a hermit, you have a bad view of the collective, and it's like, I don't even think about the collective. I feel like you guys are like, I don't feel like you really have like super strong opinions. I feel like you guys are more than anything like not even wanting to be bothered with the collective. You know, why am I spending my time thinking about something that doesn't apply to me, something I'm not involved in, is the energy I get with you guys, group 1. It's not that you're turned off. It's not that you don't think anyone is good enough for you. It's just that you know you need someone specific, and you're not opening yourself up to anyone who wants to walk through the door because you know already that you need someone very specific. So we have Lord Shiva with Transcendence that says, rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe, not with these clowns out here in the Matrix. It says dance with the universe on there. So I feel like that's what you're trying to do. You're like, I feel like you guys have kind of given it to God. Like, Spirit, whoever I'm supposed to be with, bring that person to me. We got the Holy Spirit. No freaking way. And it says expect miracles. Spirit is giving you guys the confirmation. Okay, you're going to get exactly what you're looking for. Don't listen to what society is telling you to do if you want to meet a partner, because guess what? All them broads are still single. Sorry, I'm really fired up this morning. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Oh, I love this pile so much. Bet you, like, I just know you guys have been planting seeds. You have been waiting for them to grow, and all it is about right now for you, group 1, is just waiting, like, for the right conditions. Don't focus on time. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You literally you literally started to naturally focus on, like, okay, what's the next step for my career? What's the next step? If you need something to focus on right now, group 1, focus on building your own empire, and the person who will be able to match that energy, oh my God, this is crazy, is going to naturally be attracted to you. We got the Holy Spirit with expect miracles, and then from a whole nother deck we got expecting miracles. I think that means we should expect miracles, group 1. It says miracles are blossoming in my life at the bottom of that one. Trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. This is about not following the crowd, because the way that Jill and Janet and Harry and Daquan found love is not the way that you're gonna find love. You know why? Because you're on your own path. I'm just so pissed. Like, I've had so many revelations. I don't know what it is about the energy lately, but I've been getting so many downloads. Let me know in the comments below if you've been getting like these crazy downloads and revelations. But I feel bamboozled. I feel bamboozled and I feel fooled because I, like many people, have been following what people have been saying, like, no, this is what you do. And the truth is we're all on our own individual path. So what worked for one person is not going to work for the next person. And by the time you usually have this realization, it's after you've hit your head and invested so much, and to realize, like, dang, all that was not what got me closer, or all that was for nothing. It can be frustrating. With the Lady Nada, the Heart Awakening, I feel like you guys have gone past that point in the journey, though, when you're frustrated. Cherishing Self says, I accept and love myself. Yeah, just the way you are, I'm hearing. By, is that Bruno Mars? I'm pretty sure. I'm hearing just the way you are. Like, literally, don't change. We got the Empress card. You're already good. You're already exactly as you're supposed to be. Standing firm. If anything, you want to double down and know for a fact you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you're like, there's no work you have to do. I mean, if there is work you have to do, like I said, we're all on different journeys. You'll know that. Spirit will tell you that. Spirit will lead you to that. I am noble, brave, and strong. At the bottom of standing firm. At the bottom of sharing yourself. I'm an incredibly generous being. And that's exactly what I was getting. I'm like, there's this energy here of people projecting onto you, and I feel like it's the collective, like your friends, your family telling you you're selfish, you know, or you're this, you're that. A lot of my family doesn't get me either. I relate to this pile so freaking much, you know. They don't understand what I'm doing. I'll share my frustration, like, man, okay, I'm ready for the next level in work, or I'm ready for the next level in love. And they're like, well, if you're ready for the next level, get something sexy, put yourself out there. And it's like, I'm sharing my frustration because I'm a human, not because I don't already know what I'm supposed to be doing. And that's just terrible advice. Like, I feel like you guys are kind of in that place where people are trying to project onto you and tell you who you are or what you're manifesting because they don't get it. And Spirit is just saying, like, people, they're not going to get it. What you're manifesting in love, I feel like you guys have just had an awakening, so that's something that has already manifested. But what you're manifesting is like your person, a miracle, someone completely curated to you, someone who follows your scent, someone who follows someone who is so in alignment with you, so attracted, such a perfect match to your energy that they are led right to you. And it's simple, it's not complicated, you don't got to do the most. We got the simplicity card. There isn't all these hurdles and magic that you have to do and jump through. It's just, oh God, it's about trusting. We got the trust card. We got simplicity and trust. You know what you're doing, group one. You know what you're doing. And I'm here to give you the confirmation that that is getting you exactly where you want to be. You've already planted the seeds. As soon as we have the perfect conditions for this to sprout in your life, it will. Stop focusing on the time. Focus on building your empire. Love is coming to you. I really feel that in my soul, my spirit. The Empress is pregnant in the tarot deck. She represents divine fertility, but the Empress magnetism is literally out of this world. That is what I have for you, group one. Again, my Etsy shop is always linked in the description if you want a private tarot reading, but that is what I have for you today, and I will talk to you later. All right, if you chose group two with the Tarot of the Divine and the Amethyst Crystal Point, this is your reading. Who are you attracting in love? Let's see, group two. I'm very excited to see what is going on for you. All right, Spirit, this is for group two with the Amethyst. Who are they attracting in love? Tell me about this relationship. Tell me about this person. What is going on for group two? Ooh, we have the Gladiola and the False Indigo. You know what? And the crazy thing about this, you guys, as soon as I saw False Indigo, I was hearing like false twin or false soulmate. There's an energy here of you guys may have dealt with someone who you felt really close to, really attracted to, and you thought they were the one. But I feel like the difference was your intuition. Like maybe that person made sense. They were perfect on paper, but intuitively you knew they weren't the person for you in the beginning. The False Indigo, it says immersion and intuition. So there's definitely an energy here, group two, where it's like you're going to know that this is the person you're looking for because you're going to fully submerge yourself in the experience, you know? I feel like you guys may have been going off of like, okay, this is what I need this person to do or say. I need them to tell me up front they're looking for a relationship versus trying to see where things go. I need to see this person open the door for me, or I need to see that they care about family, like something like that. But intuitively, you still knew, regardless of this person being a match in theory or perfect on paper, you still knew that this wasn't your person. There's that energy here. So the difference with the person you're attracting right now is you're going to allow yourself to fully immerse into the experience instead of trying to check things off a checklist, and you're going to go by the feeling. And I feel like you're going to honor your intuition. You're going to honor the feeling, and that's why you're going to proceed. We have strength of character and moral integrity. Ooh, you know what this tells me? This person has really good character. Also, this person may not be exactly where you would want them to be in order to feel confident about proceeding in a relationship or in a marriage or whatever it is you're looking for with a person. However, they have strength and character and moral integrity. So they're willing to put in hard work, and they're willing to go about things the right way. And that's what makes this person different. There's a scary energy a little bit, you know, there's a little bit of a fear. And if you follow your intuition, you're going to be okay, group 2. But I just feel like, you know, if you go by, oh, this person doesn't have enough wealth, or this person hasn't accomplished XYZ yet, or, you know, you're going to end back up in that same boat with that false twin, false soulmate, false wife, false husband, false relationship. And kind of getting back on that cycle of wasting your time again. Immersion and intuition says when you reach the end of what you should know, you will be at the beginning of what you should sense. Exactly. You guys are already at the end of what you should know. You know what a good person looks like. You know what a successful person looks like. You know what potential looks like. Now, the challenge is being able to sense when that is in front of you. You've asked Spirit for a person who's successful XYZ, but I don't think Spirit promised you that that was going to be right at the beginning of your marriage. That's kind of one of the benefits of marriage, that you have that person that you get that partnership from, who can be your support, and vice versa. You can support them on their goals and dreams and things like that. So strength of character and moral integrity says character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experiences of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, vision cleared, and ambition inspired, and success achieved. So I feel like this is talking to you as well. You guys are in alignment with true success because you've opened yourself up to be vulnerable. You've learned a lot through your past relationships. And yeah, we have enlightenment, anticipation, purity, cheerfulness, and innocence. That is exactly you guys. You had the enlightenment. You know, you may have even gotten into some Egyptian culture, like that may be what you gravitated towards in terms of like spirituality. You may have read the Kabbalion, the Hermetica, you may have read the Emerald Tablets, that kind of thing. I'm getting some of you guys may have been inspired to go the like ancient Kemetic or Egyptian route for deities and understanding, etc. But you went through the enlightenment. Now you already anticipate, because of knowing of who you are and what you will attract. You already anticipate the best of the best coming towards you. So it's just a matter of tapping into this really inner child type of energy where you're optimistic for best case scenario. You know what I mean? Like kids, they hear the ice cream truck, right? They're going to go to their parents and ask their parents for a couple of dollars. They may say it quietly, especially if their mom was mad at them the day before, or their dad been having a bad day out morning. The thing about kids is they know their desire for fulfillment, their desire to move forward outweighs the fear. And that's what makes kids so special. And that's what, that's the reason that kids have so much potential, because they will push through the uncomfortability. So instead of not asking for anything or not pushing yourself to get the best of the best, allow that fear to be suppressed by your knowing of who you are, and get your ice cream cone, girl. Get your ice cream going, boy. Okay, so enlightenment says no mud, no lotus. So everything you've been through have served a purpose. Anticipation, it says I felt like an arrow pulled back and ready to be launched into something big. That's probably how you guys feel now, like a little anxiety, but it still feels good. And then purity, cheerfulness, and innocence. The present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it. So regardless of everything that has happened, and here's another thing, miracles, meeting someone, you know, love is not something that is conditional. You don't have to go through pain to go through love. And also the pain that you go through isn't directly related to the love you'll experience in the future. So many people nowadays will be like, I know love isn't just going to come through just because, you know, it's, you know, in this month or whatever. But the truth is, there is nothing that is directly related to when you will receive love. There is nothing that's gonna cause a miracle. It's just when it's your time, it's your time. So I feel like someone is really doubtful right now, and honestly, I don't care about that, because there's no way to have a completely perfect mindset. There's no way to completely rid yourself of fear. Honestly, as long as you keep moving forward, that's the most we can ask for. We got the 4 of Cups, 5 of Swords in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse. This is a fear of creation because of what you've created, or I want to say experienced in the past, you know? Ace of Wands in reverse, I'd rather have nothing. I'd rather have no ice cream than potentially to be shot down or to, you know, whatever. And it's like, no mud, no lotus, you know? No fear, no gain. You gotta overcome it. There's definitely a huge energy of overcoming with you guys, group 2, and a lot of you are afraid. 3 of Cups in reverse, you may not feel like you match up to people in the dating pool nowadays, but you have such a strong spirit. Spirit is really kind of telling you to hold on. We got the 9 of Swords in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. Spirit is saying, you know, what you've been through doesn't mean that you'll go through more of it. If anything, I would say just don't go about love the way that you have in the past. Like, you know, if you found your last 3 people on dating apps and they all freaking sucked, how about we get off the dating apps? Instead of feeling fear in your heart and your soul that, you know, you'll never meet someone good, let's get out of the way. Let's put ourselves, you know, out of the mix with where you've met the last few duds. We have the 3 of Cups in reverse and strength here. You have such a strong spirit. I'm hearing someone had a heart problem, and then I'm hearing angel. Someone, you guys may have a murmur, heart murmur. But you have such a strong spirit. That may be someone's child I'm feeling coming through. Someone may have had a miscarriage because something to do with the child's heart wasn't developed or something like that. And I just get like a little cherubim, a little angel baby guiding some of you. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse and the 3 of Swords in reverse. So what I get for you guys as a message, Spirit is telling you to just expect and allow. We have the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, so you know what to do if you end up in a situation with someone who's a dud. Ooh, we got the Justice card. Frick yeah. Justice. Debts are being repaid. You guys are in a season, group 2, where debts are being repaid, and at the bottom of the deck, we got the 10 of Cups. The deck being repaid for you guys, 4 of Coins in reverse, someone who you can give all of your love to, someone who's not going to waste your time, someone who wants what you want, someone who's ready to move forward now, someone who also doesn't need you to convince them that, that's another thing, a lot of people, I'm not even going to talk about it, but someone who doesn't need you to tell them they're amazing, someone who knows that they're amazing or knows that they're a good person, so you also don't have to spend your entire relationship stroking their ego and solidifying their beliefs. They're willing to do the work, or they've already done the work to solidify their own beliefs. That'll be a very beneficial part of the relationship for a lot of you guys, because I've been there, done that, and that is like one of the most annoying cycles in the journey, where you realize like, okay, I gotta be with someone who's already whole. What are you guys attracting in love, Spirit? From what I can see so far, I feel like what you're attracting in love is exactly the person you need, because we have immersion and intuition, you know? Intuition is totally different from what someone will tell you online, you know, to do to attract love. Intuition is you tapping in and saying, what does my soul need? So how can I really tell you when we all have totally different souls from totally different parts of the cosmos incarnated here on one planet? How can I tell you what you need beyond a general sense, you know? I feel like you guys are attracting someone who loves both sides of your nature. This is giving me Gemini energy. You may have a Gemini Venus, you may be a Gemini rising, I'm hearing as well. It doesn't matter. You can have Gemini anywhere in your chart. But someone who loves your light side, someone who will tolerate and accept your dark side as well. Someone who the places where you lack, they pick up, you know? It's that type of energy where it's like they just have what you need. So the Miriam with Sacred Vision says, choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Joan of Arc, the Voice of Truth, says, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of prosecution, and speak your truth. So this is about standing 10 toes deep in your belief. You know, people may say, you don't deserve that. I hate when people also say like, oh, you want someone who's successful, but you're not successful. I mean, it's true in a general sense, but also there is no boundaries to love. Absolutely none. I have loved people and been in relationships with people who didn't seriously have a fraction of the wealth that I have. And I love them just the same. So let's cut the shit, you know? Spirit, what else can you tell me about what they're attracting to them in love? You're attracting someone who's perfect for you, and Spirit is saying, don't water down don't water down what it is you want for anyone. We got rest and rejuvenance, and solar plexus. So solar plexus is about your sense of self. I would definitely listen to some solar plexus strengthening music. I like the YouTube account Meditative Mind, and they also have a Spotify if you want to listen to it like while you're sleeping, or with no ads. But yeah, the solar plexus chakra is all about your sense of self. Right now, it's time to rest, rejuvenate, and strengthen your sense of self. If anything, we have foundation and achievements and transformation. Your life is going to transform regardless of what society tells you, your friends tell you, regardless of what your shadow self tells you. And then we have the sacral chakra, something about some sensual healing here, okay? Something about, you guys have been like, so, what's the word I can use? You guys have been really wanting, like ready to get your back blown in. I don't know what else to say. That's exactly what it is. Like so freaking lately. Really wanting that release. We got the Power card at the bottom of the deck. Something about your sensuality is attracting them to you as well, but I don't mean sensuality in the sense that you're using your sensuality to attract people to you in general, but something about you just feeling yourself and being confident about who you are, whatever it is. You could be freaking cottagecore aesthetic and hot as shit, you know? It's not about dressing like a siren or doing things the way that other people have done things. Yeah, and that's why I keep bringing it up, because we have the mental conflicts card. I feel like you guys go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth about what you believe. And that's a part of strengthening your belief. So just know that you're going to go back and forth, and that's natural. That doesn't mean that you should change. So if you have a period where you feel like, you know what, I'm going to give in, I'm just going to do this, you know, even though I decided I wasn't going to do that because I knew it's not what's best for me, I'm just going to do it. Having that solar plexus, that strong sense of self, is going to help you not take action based on this mental conflict, because there's definitely an energy here of you guys kind of teetering and going back and forth. For me personally, that's how my path works a lot of the time. I'll go 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's just like my personal, I don't know how to explain it. That's just like my personal frequency, I guess. That's just how things kind of work for me. So 2 steps forward, I'll have a week where I'm doing really good in business, or I'm feeling really motivated, or I'm feeling really confident and really sure in myself. Then I'll have a moment of weakness, or I'll have a day where I feel like crap, or I have a day where I feel completely unmotivated. And I'll say, like, just allow yourself to feel that, honor that if you have to. If you really don't feel motivated, don't force yourself to work, because it's not going to be of high quality. But the next day, stand up 10 toes, you know, don't allow yourself to stay stuck in that frequency. But that's just natural, you know, to feel like, no, I'm doing it wrong. I need to just, you know, give in. Yeah, we have what's your honest truth. There's a strong energy here about self-concept. And I feel like you guys really need a social media break and cleanse. It's going to help you so much. Group 2, if there's anything, I would say challenge yourself to not watch any videos this week on YouTube about your self-concept, or any motivational videos, or any videos that tell you what to do. I challenge you this week to journal and tap into what you feel and your personal path, because that's something that's come up consistently for you guys. Group 2, we have sacred mirrors, giving me more of that Gemini energy. But I feel like, dang it, I lost the thought. I always say it like I'm too young to be forgetting these thoughts like this. When you're channeling, a lot of times it's just like you see the channel through, or you're gonna miss it because it's. But yeah, I'm getting something. It keeps coming up consistently. What's your honest truth? You know, developing that strong sense of self, believing in yourself, believing in the journey, and then setting it and forget it. You know, we have what does your soul say, and limitations inspire innovations. So when you feel, see, but that's so dangerous for you guys specifically, because I feel like you're more likely to constantly be tweaking and changing yourself and like criticizing yourself. So I wish that didn't even come out, but that would be a message for very few of you. We have what does your soul say? So Spirit is telling you, you already, you know, and that's another thing. You can't hear what your soul says if you're always listening to something. You always got something in the background telling you what to believe, or, you know, someone channeling their messages. But it's time to channel your messages, because I think this is what I was going to say. Something consistent with you guys is it's about your specific path and what's unique to you. It's not about what everyone else has to say as far as what you should be doing. It's hard to say what exactly you're attracting in love, because like I said in the middle of the reading, you're attracting someone who's perfect for you. And because there's, you know, hundreds of people picking this pile, there's no way to put your person in a box. But you're attracting exactly what it is that you need, and I can give you that confirmation, Group 2. So yeah, you guys, that is what I have for you. You can hit me up on Etsy. It's in the description of every video. If you want a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that is what I have for you, today, Group 2, and I'll talk to you later. All right, if you chose Group 3 with the Obsidian Crystal Points and the Crystal Visions Tarot, this is your reading. Who are you attracting in love? Surely by your magnetism. Group 3, who are you naturally attracting to you in love? Spirit, this is for Group 3 with the Obsidian. Tell me about their partner and tell me who are they attracting for Group 3. What are they attracting? Tell me about this relationship. Okay, Spirit said put those back. Who are they attracting in love? Group 3. Something special, I just heard. For those of you like, no, take them. Yeah, that's the problem. You just want anything that'll come through. Let's see. Something special, something special. I'm also seeing for you, written in cursive on like a piece of paper. For you. I'm also hearing for me. A lot of you have been working with Spirit to attract something specific to you. So we have rebirth and new beginnings, we have friendship and gratitude, and then we have majesty and virtue. So as far as what you've been working for, I feel like you guys are ready, and I feel like at a previous point in the journey, this is so funny because it says Narcissus with a S-U-S for the daffodil. I've never noticed that before. I'm pretty sure, I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if it's like because like you can see this one, and then this one says tulipa right there. I don't know if that's like Latin or if that's like the name of the technical name for the plant. But I've never noticed that before with the daffodil. I feel like you've dealt with enough narcissist people who are self-absorbed, or people who just don't want to create something with you but just want to take from you. And so forcing, you know, romantic opportunities, forcing, you know, someone to tell you that they will do something for you, or that they are that person that you're looking for, versus just looking at their behavior or allowing them to show you who they are, I think has been what has kept you in situations longer than you needed to be or wanted to be, or kind of landed you in these cycles with these narcissists, you know, these people who don't want what's best for you. So there's a huge level of surrender I feel like you guys have just learned. It says new beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. Ugh. I feel like you guys may have dealt with a narcissist. We have the lily with majesty and virtue. Going back to what I was going to say though, I feel like you guys have been manifesting someone specifically who is different than everyone you've dated before with rebirth and new beginnings. Someone specific to you, Spirit is saying. Friendship and gratitude. Someone who's grateful for the things that you do for them. And also someone who shows you friendship. It's not always about being sensual. It's not always about turning them on and engaging in intimate activities, but it's also like someone you can go to an arcade with, someone you can have fun with, someone you can go on a picnic with, like good wholesome fun, someone who's really your friend, someone who you can really vent to and really share life with, not someone who just serves one purpose, you know. And then we have majesty and virtue, someone who thinks highly of themselves, but in a virtuous kind of way, where it's like, I think highly of myself because I hold myself to a pure standard. I don't think highly of myself because society told me I'm and everyone should bow down to me. I think highly of myself because I have virtue and standards. I feel like you guys have been needing something so specific, and you're attracting someone to you so specific. But I don't feel like it's attraction, because Spirit keeps reiterating for you, like, this is like Spirit throwing, like putting a miracle in your path, which is interesting that's, I'm like, why do we have to make that distinction? It must be important. You may be attracting something else. Oh, that's why, because you may be attracting something else, but Spirit is saying, I have someone different coming into your path. Okay, so friendship and gratitude. Let us be grateful for the people who make us happy. They're charming gardeners who make our souls blossom. Oh, I love that one. That's by Marcel Proust. Majesty and virtue. The lily is the emblem rare of many virtues, good and rare. This one is unknown. There's an energy here of you guys really wanting a new beginning, but maybe not being strong enough or clear enough. Your consciousness is backed up to attract it yourself, if I'm being honest. I feel like you're going to attract more F-boys, F-girls, narcissists, because it's so hard to like break free, because on so many levels, it's like everything is intertwined, you know, like the people you're around, the job you work, the environment you're in, like you just may not have access to the best options, or your situation may be really unique. Like maybe you work third shift, so you're asleep during the day, so it's like, how the heck am I gonna meet someone if, you know, I'm sleeping when people are out? Yeah, we have the Magician and the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is all about working with Spirit. So Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, Spirit is like, I see you out there slaying dragons, having to tell people off day in and, you know, time and time again, trying to force people to respect you. I see you like, you know, beating against the water, trying not to drown, but you're getting more and more lost in it. So Spirit's like, let me bring in this miracle for you. Let me just help you out. And that's where the surrender comes in. Spirit is making it so clear that you know, this isn't necessarily what you're attracting. This is someone that spirit is putting in your path. Spirit almost doesn't even want to talk about what you're attracting, because it's just like, I don't know, I get an energy of like, it doesn't matter, or it's just more BS, because that's all you can attract with your circumstances, with your specific circumstances. It's like, we don't have the best conditions for love. We don't have the best conditions for best case scenario. So we have the Five of Wands, which is your life. You know, there's so many things going on. It would take a long time for you to attract something better, because you would really have to do a lot of cleansing and cleaning work. I mean, cleaning out your friendship, cleaning out your, I feel like a move, getting a new job. Like, I feel like your situation really is complex. And we have the Hierophant card here. So the Hierophant is the person that you come to in the community. You know, the Hierophant would be kind of like a priest, you know, the person who can just forgive you of your sins, or tell you how to clear it. It basically, in your spread, represents someone like a higher power coming in to help you and clear the chaos for you. Because you may be, I'm hearing, at your wit's ends, but there may not be a way that you can do this yourself. And I feel like you guys are such go-getters. I feel like you guys have like money down. Like, when it comes to working hard, that's the thing you do the best. You know, work hard, earn money. You got money down. You may have a really nice career, or you may already know that you're going to have a successful career because you're in school, whatever, going for XYZ. Like the left brain stuff, math, science, or not science, but like math, learning, scheduling, getting from point A to point B, I feel like you guys have that smack down. But when it comes to love, that's where you really just struggle. So we have the Tower card in reverse. Spirit's like, let me take you out of this. let me help you out here. Two of Cups in reverse, because naturally, honestly, I feel like you guys, you are attracting a lot of BS. We have the Knight of Pentacles. That's someone coming in making you an offer. That's not someone that you found. That's not someone that you're holding to a standard, making them stand up or try to stand up to be good for you. This is like someone who's already got it like that, making an offer towards you. So I feel like I said, Spirit doesn't really want to talk about what you're attracting in love. And Three of Wands is the card of expectation. And we got the Three of Wands in reverse. Spirit is like, let's not talk about what's naturally coming in. Five of Pentacles in reverse, because it's not a value, and Nine of Wands in reverse is a waste of time. It's not what you're looking for. Just allow me to work my magic. So honestly, if there is something for you to do, Six of Cups in reverse, it's so hard for you to trust a higher power. Ten of Wands, it's so hard. Ten of Swords at the bottom of that, you know, it's so hard for you to let go. It's like you have reasons why you are this way. You've been through a lot of pain. You've carried the weight of so many people in relationships and gotten them from point A to point B, that you're accepting this as your role, like your only role. You may feel like you're like, Spirit is trying to get you to detach from always having to be the teacher, always having to show someone something, teach them something, get them from point A to point B, and to allow yourself to be taken out of the situation. But there is some resistance, and I feel like it's just because you guys are such hard workers and you're used to literally, like, if you don't do it, it won't get done type of thing. So I feel like there are lessons to learn in that, lessons that will be learned, but naturally. I don't feel like you have to go out of your way, because Spirit knows you. Like, I just get this energy where Spirit's really been watching you and watching you struggle, and we have the perfect conditions for you to be able to move forward and have something better. I don't feel like, honestly, I don't feel like any advice that I would even give would make a difference anyways. We have the Walls Up card. You guys have a lot of walls up, and I feel like Spirit knows what you need, and you'll be paired up with someone who could naturally dissolve those boundaries. Oh my God, why am I seeing this? I'm seeing Maid Sama. I don't know if it's still on Netflix. I don't have Netflix anymore because they upped their price. And listen, you're not making a fool out of me. I'm not paying $1 million for your services. I'm just gonna have to tap out. But it's this anime on Netflix called Maid Sama, and this girl, basically she's like really someone who doesn't entertain guys, actually probably doesn't even really like guys. Like, not that she's like playing, you know what I'm saying. She's just like really hard up, like really like not into it. You're not gonna charm her, you're not gonna fool her. And the hottest guy in school is into her, and she is such a B to him. Like, not a B like she's mean for no reason, but she doesn't do anything to pander to him or to make him like her or to do anything to make him feel like she's a good person. She could care whether or not he was there or not. She'll do it herself. And I feel like that's why that's coming through for you guys, because you have walls up, and this is a natural healing that's coming to you. You know, you don't entertain people, you shut people down right away. You're not into it, you're over it. It says guarded interactions at the bottom of walls up, at the bottom of healing. It says returning to a healthy balance. So like I said, I don't feel like any advice I give you is even gonna do anything, because you're like in a position where it's like, okay, all I've seen is this, so I'm not gonna, you know, I don't feel like there's any point to tell you guys, oh, just be open to receive, because it's like Spirit's gonna have to really work with you for you to do that. You know, it's not something that I can tell you and you're just gonna surrender to. Like, you're so used to doing what you have to do, doing what needs to be done, being strong, that it's just like. So we have new crush, and then we have long term still at the bottom of the deck, and I shuffled it a bit and it's still here. So in it for the long run is what it says at the bottom of long term. I feel like it's significant for you to know that the connection coming in will be a long-term connection because of the fact that it's still here, getting my attention. New crush, someone has a crush. So I feel like someone completely new is going to be entering in love, and it's going to be a long-term connection. But just like the perfect person for you, someone who will teach you and also nurture you, someone who can love you properly. Is this the one? Oh, no, I see it. It's here. Progress. Forward movements in love is what it says at the bottom of that one. And I, like, again, I just feel like it's so natural. You know, Spirit knows exactly what it is that you need. You've been through a lot. Like I said, I was getting a little bit of narcissist energy in the beginning. Like, you've been dealing with narcissists. And we have the Spine card. They may be... See, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much going on. It would take a full cleansing, because you may still have people stuck on your energy. The thing about narcissists is it doesn't matter how long you talk. They will still waltz into your life whenever they feel like it, because they don't genuinely believe. First of all, they don't see reality as it truly is, but they don't genuinely believe that you'll ever grow from the experience. They always see you as who you were in that relationship, you know, with them. So secretly collecting information is what it says at the bottom of Spying. I feel like another thing that has been kind of blocking you is this energetic attachment of this leech. I would burn a black candle to banish their energy, do some return to sender work. I sell manifestation candles on my Etsy shop. You can hit me up, tell me that you were from pile 3 from this video, and I'll do a black candle for you. I don't sell black candles on my Etsy shop, because then it just gets messy. People are like, banish them, torture them, make their life hell, and that's not, I'm not doing all that. But I will return that energy back to that MFer and make sure it hurts, but I'm not gonna do the most. But yeah, you can burn your own black candle, dress it with the corresponding herbs, you know, and oils to send that energy back. You could burn a white candle just to purify your own energy. I would 1000% recommend a cord cutting ceremony. And if you don't know who may be attached to you, it could be a freaking high school crush, delusional ass, that you were chasing after, that you're like long over, but that still thinks that they have a chance for you, with you, or they use the interaction that they had with you to confirm their reality. That's another thing people don't realize. Narcissists will use you to confirm their own beliefs of themselves. If they can get over on you, that means that they're smart, intelligent, and that's why they think that, because they've gotten over person after person after person without getting their ass handed to them. So again, this could be someone way from the past you don't even think of that's pulling on your energy or still attached to your energy, because they use the experience they had with you in high school, chasing them, wanting them not giving you the time of day, as a foundation of belief. It's crazy how far it can go, but Spirit, we have suffering and silence and harmony, discontent and boredom. I feel like you guys are really bored with the dating scene. I don't feel like you feel like anyone is good enough for you. And honestly, when you're a teacher, like, you know more than a lot of people. That's the thing. People don't get it. People aren't really on your level in a way. So we have suffering and silence. I feel like you guys have gotten comfortable with your loneliness. You're not, you know, talking to anyone who will listen, trying to get people to understand your plight. I don't know, I just get this energy where you feel like people are too selfish to want to listen anyway, so you just don't say anything anymore. But we have recognition and reward. One thing that I can say 1000% is Spirit sees you, and Spirit has seen you and everything that you've put into this journey, and that will be rewarded. We got harmony and triumph. Everything is gonna like kind of level itself out and make sense. Triumph. One final push. And I feel like you've heard that many a time, so it's kind of like, okay. But that is what I see. One final push. Don't focus on time. I don't feel like you guys focus on time anyways at this point, but Spirit's like, don't focus on time. Continue to do your thing. We have the Truth card here. Now I'm hearing the truth will be revealed. It's like an old episode of SpongeBob when they were at the circus. The merriment, the peanuts. If you know, you know. If you don't, I sound like a crazy person, but that's okay. We're all crazy in our own way. But we have truth. Some sort of truth is going to be revealed, and it's going to be very gratifying and purifying. And it honestly may be that truth I was just talking about a moment ago, about how narcissists will use you to confirm their reality and their beliefs. That's why they believe that, because they use these bits and pieces they take from many different people to create this world for themselves that isn't real. And shoot, all you can do is not be a part of it. Choose not to be a part of it. As the teacher, you may want to blast them and, you know, keep people from experiencing negative things. But also as a teacher, there's an element of learning that you can't help and save everyone. You know, as a teacher, it's like, I know where that's going to end you up. I know where you're going to end up doing that. And sometimes you have to release, unfortunately. We have the Wisdom card, and I feel like you guys know that. So Spirit is saying it's not your job to get other people from point A to point B anymore. We have the Six of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. But there is an energy of you guys leveling up and that not being your role anymore, but also you will having to allow other people to learn what they need to learn. Because if you didn't have that experience with that narcissist, you also wouldn't know what you learned from that. And, you know, once you go through a certain amount of healing, you start to be grateful for those experiences, because you're like, wow, I see these qualities reflected in so many freaking people. And you realize, like, it's just like time bombs outside of you in this dating pool. Like, so many people that it's like a minefield. You start to see people for who they truly are, and you're like, dang, this isn't a quality that was just in this person. This isn't a one-off. This isn't rare. A lot of people do this. So you start to become grateful, because it's like, if I didn't learn that, I wouldn't be able to see that so many people out here are like this. And I would, if it wasn't them, it would probably be the next person. So yeah, you guys, this is what I see you attracting in love. Someone curated specifically to you, but someone that Spirit is bringing in. So I can say for you guys, I don't feel like there's any work for you to do. You know, I really feel like this is someone Spirit's putting in your way, because there's so many things that are making this the reason why you haven't been able to move forward. You know, attachments from this person, always being the teacher, having to learn from that, having your walls up. Where you live may not be like the best dating pool. It's like, listen, if I go out in my city, there's only a few places and they're not that good. So I feel like so many things, you know, make up the reason why you haven't been able to move forward. But Spirit is bringing someone special into your life, and that is what I see, group 3. My Etsy shop is linked in the description below. If you'd like a private tarot reading, or if you want to get in on those candles, you can find me there. But that is what I have for you today. I'll talk to you later. All right, group 4, with the rose quartz, let's get right into your reading. Who are you attracting in love naturally with your magnetism? Let's see. Spirit, this is for group 4. Hold on. How to make a note. This is for group 4 with the rose quartz. Who are they attracting in love? Tell me about this person. Tell me about the relationship. Group 4, rose quartz. Oh, we got the sweet pea. Why does this stick out to me so much? Sweet pea. I feel like you guys genuinely are really, really sweet, and it's been such a challenge because you've been trying to edge yourself a little bit, like edge yourself up a little bit, show a little bit more of your grit, but you're just naturally a soft and sweet person, or you've been wanting to live a soft life. You want to be a sweet pea. You want to show people your nice side. You don't want to show people your grit, your, you know, frustration. You don't want to be that person anymore. Also, I'm getting like I'm smelling sweet pea now, the fragrance from Bath and Body Works. That used to be your signature scent, or it still is. Sweet pea. And we have the hibiscus. Another card of just like the brighter side of life. The hibiscus represents beauty and happiness. Then with the sweet pea, we have blissful pleasure. So this is like an energy of you guys just wanting to be happy, wanting to live in beauty, wanting to be blissful, wanting to experience happiness and love, not wanting things to have to be so serious. Like there's an energy here of just wanting to be happy, honestly, and it sounds selfish, but I'm picking up on some of you. It's like, okay, I understand that there are terrible things going on in the world, but I also don't want to base my reality off of something that at the end of the day I'm not experiencing. And that's one of those thoughts you keep in your head because it sounds so terrible, but like Spirit is saying like you're not wrong for wanting that, and you will receive that. Okay, so the sweet pea and the hibiscus. The sweet pea with blissful pleasure. It says follow your bliss and the universe will open doors where there were only walls. Ooh, this is very interesting. Yeah, Spirit is saying don't allow yourself to be influenced by the crowd and what people say. You don't need to be a siren if you feel like a sweetheart, if you're more of like the maiden, or in terms of like female archetypes, like if you're more of the mystic, whatever, allow yourself to be who you are versus trying to be the person that society tells you you need to be. You know, there's more than one way to skin a cat. But Spirit is specifically saying for you, for you, doors will open where there were only walls. I'm seeing that, I'm seeing Harry Potter where they're in the train station and they go through the wall. And it's like you have to have faith, you know? If your intuition, if Spirit, if you didn't believe that you could go through the wall, then you wouldn't see it that way. But I just feel like you guys see the world differently. And I feel like you're such a lover. Oh, what was her name? I'm seeing someone from American Horror Story Season 3, Coven. The blonde girl with the curly hair that was like, had the thing with the frog, but she was so sweet. If you know, you know. I'm feeling like just like this gentleness with you. You're so heart space oriented as well. Beauty and happiness. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. And listen, everyone's path is different. Everyone's reason is different. If we didn't have the prayer warriors out there constantly praying for the collective, we would be imbalanced. You know, we need people out there who just experience love and life and see life in a very beautiful way to balance the collective of what we have so much of these days. People in a low vibration who see the world in a very limited way. So just know that you're serving your purpose being happy. Even though there's, you know, crazy things going on, you be you know, you're serving a purpose. We have the morning glory and the gladiola. Affection and determination on the morning glory. It says the morning glory which blooms for a day differs not from the heart, from the giant pine that lives for 1,000 years. So I feel like you guys are kind of feeling like this is not the time, or you're feeling very different. But Spirit is saying you're no different from that person living out their purpose. You know, that's what they're passionate about. And that's why when they speak, it's so easy to believe, because they speak with so much conviction. But what is your honest truth? What is your soul saying to you? What is your heart saying to you, sweet pea? That is what you need to follow, because that is who you are. That is your truth. And we need that. We need your truth. So don't feel bad about your beliefs, your wants, your desires. You feel intuitively called to that thing for a reason. Just like some people, you know, have you ever had that friend that just bumps their head time and time again? Whether it's in love, whether it's in finance, you know, maybe it's finance, you know, they believe everything that the salesperson says to them. So they end up spending $900 on a filtration system they didn't need, or they end up wrapped up in an MLM or a company that doesn't have anything to give them. You know, just know they got to learn that lesson so you can see what not to do, so that you can learn your purpose, so you can live out your purpose, and so that you can learn from them. They're serving a purpose, and I know you want to save them because you care about them, but you just have to trust everyone. Whatever I get in my bag too, because I have very strong Saturn placements in my chart. So I get in my bag and I start to feel like, oh, there's no hope for this world. And whenever I start to feel that, I get this chilling energy over me, and I start to hear the universe speaking. And, you know, Spirit reminds me like everything exists in perfect harmony. So whenever I start to feel like there's no hope, Spirit checks me and is like, you may not feel like there is no hope, but that is not true. You know? So anyways, just know, don't feel bad. Like, I don't know, that's coming through so strong. Strength of character and moral integrity. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experiences of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, vision cleared, ambition inspired, and success achieved. That's a quote by Helen Keller. So Spirit is saying everything that other people are experiencing is for a reason, and everything that you've experienced is for a reason. But who are you attracting in love? I feel like you're attracting someone who's very sweet. And I feel like you've been trying to get comfortable with dealing with, you know, like D-bags, people who are just jerk, F-boys, F-girls, whoever. And Spirit is saying, nah, that's their dating experience. That's not what your dating experience has to be. You deserve a Knight of Swords, someone who's going to fight for you, someone who's going to be there for you, someone who's chivalrous, someone who's, you know, respectable, someone who has a grit. I'm hearing a girl worth fighting for. I feel like someone may have watched Mulan recently, or you want like a masculine or a man with that type of integrity who will go to war and use you as ammunition, you know, your beautiful self as like, it gives them strength to go do the hard things, but you may feel guilty for wanting to stay home and wanting to live a soft life and be pampered. And Spirit is like, no, that is your purpose. Whatever you feel is what you deserve, you know? You feel that way for a reason. That's the kind of person you need to be successful. So why would you base what you create and what you manifest off of someone else's reality? It's not your reality. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which is a huge creation energy. You're very close to manifesting something, by the way. Spirit is saying, don't say, don't say. So Spirit doesn't want me to tell you what. Perhaps because you'll feel like you already have it, and that last step that you were planning to do, you won't do. Yeah, Magician in reverse. Spirit is like, gotta keep things a little vague with group 4 sometimes, because then they start to deviate. But I feel like it was always supposed to be this way. Queen of Swords, Three of Wands in reverse. I feel like what's true for the collective, or what's true for most people, is not what's true for you. You seriously may end up living somewhere like in someone's castle, being freaking grapes all day, when you haven't like achieved very much in terms of like career in your own life. And you know, you feel like you should, but do what you're called to do. I'm telling you, like, listen, life doesn't necessarily make sense. As much as we try to make sense of it, it doesn't always make sense. And there are gonna be some haters. There are gonna be some people who don't get it, and they're mad that you get to live a life of luxury. You're just that girl, like, it's just your destiny. Your name might be Destiny as well, but, or your middle name. I just heard middle name, someone said. But yeah, we have the Five of Wands in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse. This is maximum reward with very little effort. You may be someone who's just genuinely lucky, or you're walking into a lucky season. Your beliefs of love are hardening. Your beliefs of what you should have and what you're attracting is hardening. Something is closing in on you. Oh my God, I just got freaking chills. We got the Ten of Cups and the Two of Cups and Justice. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. Group 4, it's just what you deserve. It's just, it is what it is. Like, what can I say? We have the Justice card here, and maybe something in a previous lifetime that you've done. Or a lot of people think like, oh, you put this in and you get, what you get out of it is exactly what you invested in. That's not true. You could spend all your life being an inspiration to kids and get the husband, the wife of a lifetime. You can spend 10 years of your life doing good business, you know, putting people on, getting people to the next level financially, and attract a good wife, a good husband, you know, something in a totally different category. Just know you've made the investment. Justice is coming up because there is something that you've put in. You guys are attracting a marriage and a very deep spiritual connection where you look in each other's eyes and you see each other. And it's a level of vulnerability that no one else freaking deserves. Six of Cups in reverse. Spirit is saying it's not someone you know. It's not someone from your past. And some of you may be kind of stuck on someone from the past or someone that you know. Seven of Pentacles, you know. Seven of Pentacles is all about investment. Seven of Pentacles is all about planting seeds and reaping the rewards for the work that you've put in. So you deserve this, Group 4, but the way you look at it, or the way people around you are going to look at it, is as if you haven't invested very much to get this. Yeah, Six of Wands in reverse. It's like, you're not special. You don't deserve this. Why am I doing the most? You know, I feel like people outside of you just do the most to manifest love, or do the most to attract good partners, and they don't get it. And you seem to get everything you need. People are very jealous of you, Group 4. And I feel like you're either going to be starting a new life, moving somewhere, and you're going to have to cut everyone off. I would just do it all at once clean, you know. You'll know who can maintain in your life. You'll know who's not a hater, someone who cheers you on. And if someone has been a hater in the past, but all of a sudden they're cheering you on, even though it feels good to get that validation, leave them in the past, because they're cheering you on now because they feel like they can get something out of you. Or they see your value based in what you were able to attract versus who you are and who you've been. So still, you know, whether they want to take something from you or not, or it's just like they only see you as valuable because of what you have, either way, that person needs to be cut off. Yeah, I feel like an energy of you guys starting a new life. We have Zephyrus B with Ascension. You guys, oh, I don't know how long it's been blurry. I don't think it's been blurry for that long. But yeah, we have Zephyrus B with Ascension. There's an energy here, you guys, of, I don't know what the investment was. I can't put my finger on it. And I'm gearing towards past life, especially with Zephyrus B coming up, like noting like ancient Egyptian culture. I feel like the investment has been in another area of your life, not related to love, or the investment is from a past life, because even this Justice card kind of looks Egyptian to me. And the Justice card is the card that came up that told us that, no, the scales are being balanced. There's something you've put in. Maybe you put it in love, you know, but I don't feel that way. Ascension, move into your true self, rise above the darkness. The light is here. The light is coming to take back everything the darkness stole. And people just don't get it. They don't feel like you're, you know, deserving. That's none of your business. Who cares? We have Cthulhu with the cloak of wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. So Spirit is saying like you've received some sort of revelation that you were going to attract something really special. I'm also hearing Spirit has spoken, or someone has spoken a blessing over your life, and Spirit is saying not to doubt what has already been spoken will be given to you. Like, you know, and I've been having this energy come up a lot in the collective. People are like, man, I was supposed to start a business by now. I was supposed to do this by now. This was supposed to, opportunity was supposed to come in. What's happening? And what I've been getting a lot is Spirit is saying, stay ready so you don't have to be ready. Get in position. Spirit already told you what to do. And the seeds that you've already planted, you will see, you know, sprout when there are the perfect conditions. But so much has been happening right now. The person who, maybe you were like, so say you, Spirit told you 2022 would be the year you're going to start a business, it's going to go viral, you're going to make so much money. So you started a business, you put everything in position, you got all this product, but it hasn't gone viral at all. And it's like past the half point of the year, so you're really getting nervous. This is like an energy of Spirit saying, okay, there's things that have happened. So say there was someone you were supposed to meet that was going to get you to point A to point B. If they're not in the same place anymore because of all the craziness happening in the world and they're refocusing their life and moving to a new direction, you're not going to meet them anymore. So that changes. Spirit is saying, don't focus on the time, focus on the blessing. Spirit has promised you something. You will get it. And like I said, it's just about staying ready, staying in position, or, you know, focusing on new things because you've already planted the seeds, and moving on and just allowing them to sprout in your life. We have Al Moria with awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Make sure you're practicing your spiritual protection group especially being so special, especially being someone so... I definitely get more of a receiving energy with you guys than a giving. Like, you're naturally more of a receiver. And just know you serve a purpose, and not everyone understands it, but not everyone is meant to give and get dried out, you know. I always say this, I'm too young to be forgetting what I'm saying. The channel is coming through. It's hard to remember when you're channeling. It's not, you know, these are messages from Spirit. But we have the Joan of Arc with voice of truth that says, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, speak your truth. So there's definitely an energy here, group 4, of you guys standing in your purpose and what you know and speaking your truth. You just, as much as people hate it and don't get it and don't think it's fair, this is your life. This is what you deserve. You may seriously be about to, I'm like, what is all this hubbub? You may be about to date someone that, or marry someone who is like rich AF. I'm talking about like billionaire status, or 8 figures, 10 figures, I don't even know. But like 100 million plus, like, or someone who is just such a lover, obsessed with you, they love you, and you never had to put in effort, and your friends or whoever, like, I wouldn't even post your stuff on social media. Like, just move forward with your life. You finally have everything that you've been waiting for. We have inflow with money. You guys may be an earth sign. We have creator earth, but that also represents building a new foundation. So I do feel like you guys are about to move in with someone, like build a home from the ground up, or create a new foundation with someone. Your past supports your future. Listen, that's the like 4th time this has come up, that there was something from a past life, or from a past, something you've done in the past is what is allowing you to have this future. And then we have ambush your fear with your ferocious dream. So Spirit is saying you feel fear, or you feel guilty, you feel like someone's going to want to take it from you, or like people are mad, and because you're such a receiver, an angel, like a sweet piece, such a sweet kind of energy, you may not be the best with conflict resolution, so just avoid it. We have get back to elemental. I feel like focusing back on what is important to you and getting back to your soft receptive nature is what's going to be the thing for you guys to do right now. We have celebrate your wins and fearless expression. You deserve to fearlessly express your happiness, your love, and you deserve to celebrate your wins, to be happy, to live off of your partner's resources, live off of the resources that you feel. So like I said, I feel like separation is going to be the best. Separation from people who don't understand you or don't agree with your life, don't feel like it's fair, so that you don't have to worry about dimming yourself down, because you deserve to be happy. Whether it was in this life or the next, or this life or the last, it's come up multiple times that this win has been earned. So instead of trying to explain it to people who are committed to misunderstanding you, go little rock star, go live your life, group 4. That's what I have for you. You can hit me up on Etsy in the description if you want your own private tarot reading, but that is what I have for you today, and I'll talk to you soon.